place. Hi! It's Richard from RPG Fortress. We're here to play some Shining Force. Last time, we finished the first chapter, we made it to the second chapter, we fought some zombies in the desert, and then with 2 zombies left, Max bit the bullet. That was it. So we stopped streaming then because that was disappointing. But now we're going to hopefully storm through the desert, kill some zombies, and recruit Henri, who's probably not Henri, probably another centaur. Yes, we are playing the randomized join order mod. I don't know if this volume is maybe a bit too loud. Sounds a bit loud to me, but I'm not the audience, so I'll turn it down a little bit. If there's any issues, let me know and I'll sort it out. Good start. People are still poised. Does Chris have detox? He certainly doesn't. Oh, I'm gonna have to just evacuate and heal him because 2 damage a round might not seem like a lot, but when you're gonna have like 20 rounds, that's 1 dead centaur. Go back to 10. We're retreating. We're retreating. So if you ever get poisoned, all you gotta do is go to the friar at the church, pay him a couple bucks, and he will get that poison right out of your body. Here. LA. And coins. You can buy antidotes and carry them around, but with such a limited inventory, I generally don't bother. And with healers in this game being healers in this game, I don't bother bringing them unless it's the beginning of the game and you kind of have to fill out your ranks. But as soon as I can drop Chris, I'm going to drop Chris. I'm probably going to play a little bit fast and loose since we've technically already done this battle once previously. Although it would be nice to get another level for Adam. And clearly Max could use another level as well. But we're doing pretty good for a team. Being randomized, you know, have the propensity of having some crappy characters or missing out on some good characters. Like, we're already in chapter 2 and I don't have a magic user, which would be great. You know, Blaze level 1 is not a great spell, but magic in Shining Force bypasses defense and generally always does around about the same amount of damage. Unless you're one of the like 3 enemies that has an spell immunity, not spell immunity, but spell defense. But we won't be seeing those guys till way late in the game. And yeah, with the randomization, you know, I ended up with 3 centaurs and Kokichi. Now, Kokichi, I've stated before, is probably my OG unit in the game. He's very versatile. But 3 centaurs? I don't need 3 centaurs. I probably don't even need 1 centaur. No offense to the centaurs. There's a couple of good ones. You know, Pele's a good one. He was one of my first units. He'll probably stay in the team the whole game because I'm not going to be grinding. I am going to be doing some kill management to get some of my dudes some experience as we go. Like, I've been able to pull up Adam, and while Adam, popular consensus, is not a great character, I say he's actually pretty decent. Since we've got him, you know, right at the beginning of the game, we're going to be able to level him up as we go, and he's going to be a versatile tank and a pretty good damage dealer. Now, his main problem is that he has 4 movement. He is the slowest moving member of the entire Shining Force. So, you know, as you can see, he's already trailing behind, and we're only at the beginning of the battle. Now, this is one of the outdoor battles, and Shining Force 2, Shining Force 3, all the Gaiden games, they're notorious for very large outdoor battles that are kind of slow paced because they're huge maps, and terrain like forests or mountains are all they all bring your movement down. And I just realized I'm streaming with the starting soon thing on, so there you go. Now you can actually see now you can see the combat. Sorry guys, this is only the 3rd time we've done this. So we're still ironing out the kinks, aka Richard trying to be less stupid than normal and failing. Now hopefully the audio's been fixed. Also this looks like it might be me too. Hopefully fix this. Do it? No. Oh my god, technical stuff, man. Technicality. And technology. Technology something. The center. What's my life like that? Game cap. No. I use OBS to record game footage for my videos, and I normally don't have any problems with it, but this time around, I'm having all difficult. Okay, that image was only off by about 20 pixels, but it's enough to drive me mad. I've got actual doctor-diagnosed obsessive-compulsive disorder. When little things are out of order, they actually drive me nuts. Plus, there's all of that suicidal ideation, which that's also no fun, but we won't talk about that. We're here to have fun today. So, yeah, the image quality is hopefully fixed. Audio's probably fixed. And we're here to kill some zombies. The aim today is to finally get through this battle, recruit, quote-unquote, Henri, get past the Mount Arena battle, and hopefully finish the circus battle as well. I'd like to get to Shade Abbey. I'm gonna promise it though, because we were kicking butt last time, and then Max took the L against those zombies. I mean, look at him. He's level 5, 26 hit points, 16 attack, that's a little bit low, 18 defense, really high, but he's got 4 movement. So he is trailing behind. Now, in the next battle, we're not going to be just blazing through everything as fast as we can to catch up for lost time. So hopefully we'll be able to showcase, hey, Adam's all right, actually. Yeah, like I said, we've got a lot of centaurs on the team. They're all pretty decent. Like I said, Pele is probably the best overall centaur. After him, probably May. Then probably got Vankar and Ernest tied. And then Ken and Arthur probably at the very bottom of the list. All the centaurs, they are viable, just some of them take a bit more work. Ugh. Oh, let's go, come on. Yeah. Ken is pretty decent, but his stat growth is so random that he can really end up terrible quickly. Like, I've had Kens where he's had like 30 hit points by like level 5 or 6, but like his attack and his defense have barely gone up. It's like, well, you've got a lot of hit points, but you're not really doing much else, dude. Arthur can be pretty good as well. Plus, you know, he gains a couple of spells. That's his little gimmick. They're useless by the end of the game. It's just a gimmick. But even that being said, Arthur has the propensity to have a lot of hit points, decent attack, decent damage. But it takes some babysitting to get him good. Whereas someone like Pele, or even probably Vankar and Ernest, they're pretty good right out of the bat, or right out of the cage. Out of the first place? What's that? What's the turn of phrase that I'm looking for? Right off the bat. Baseball analogies. 2026, man. Is baseball still a thing? I'm currently rewatching Deep Space Nine for like the 20th time. And there's a lot of like baseball stuff in Deep Space Nine. Captain Sisko is a big baseball fan, and there's a baseball episode late in the series. And every time they're like, oh yeah, baseball doesn't exist anymore, you know, it died out hundreds of years ago. It's like, I feel like I'm living in that time now. I feel like nobody is talking about baseball. I don't know anything about baseball in the first place, so it's completely off my radar, but the last time I knew anything about baseball, my grandfather was still alive, and that was literally like 20 some years ago. He was a big Blue Jays fan. I was gonna say Blue Leafs. A big Blue Jays fan. And since then, like, all of my baseball knowledge is relegated to Deep Space Nine, saying, oh, baseball doesn't exist in the future. Alright. Oof. Aiming is a little bit delicate. But she's doing okay. She's not as bad as I thought she was going to be. These bats, though. These bats are driving me nuts. I almost said these bats are driving me batty, but that wouldn't have gone over, would it? Oh me, oh my. So we've got the latest RPG Fortress video up on YouTube. It is my quote-unquote Richard Reviews Trails in the Sky the Third. Which, without spoiling anything, pretty darn good game. Pretty freaking darn good game. It is, after all, the year of the Legend of Heroes. Trying to play through as many of those games as possible. Played through the original Trails back in 2023. After trying unsuccessfully many times over the previous 20 years to get into the series and failing. And then this year we've played through Trails the Third and the remake of, we've played through the Trails in the Sky first chapter, which is the remake of the original game. We've played through Trails SC, which is the original second chapter, and we've played through Trails the Third. I've got Trails from Zero installed now, but I won't really get to that for a little while. I'm trying not to play them all back to back to back because I will get burned out, and I don't want to get burned out because then it'll be like 7 years before I get back to the series. So playing one game and then playing something else. Right now I'm playing through the Dragon Quest II HD remake and having fun with that. Then we'll get the Trails from Zero. But yeah, that new video's up. Really enjoyed that game. Really bizarre title. But overall, yeah, I liked it a lot. I think I can officially say now that The Legend of Heroes is one of my favorite game series, up with Shining Force and Phantasy Star. I've played through 4 of those games now. There's still like 10 left to go. It should be fun. Oh, hello, Hobbit. Welcome to the chat. Sorry, I didn't notice you come in. Yeah, I am all about mixed signals. It threw me into a pit of ants, the positive way. I was expecting to go into the game and it be kind of more the first and the second game, but there's just enough weirdness and new systems and deviated expectations that it really blindsided me. In a good way, though. Kind of like being isekai'd. But instead of being hit by a truck, you're hit by a giant, soft, delicious marshmallow. Now, I'm being a little bit reckless with Max. We do have a Master Mage up. Last thing we want is another dead Max. But we've got Kokichi to the rescue. Alright. Feeling good about this run. Yeah, the ants are definitely eating the marshmallow. After they eat my face, I guess. Alright, the mage is out of the way. So yeah, last time we went up and around the desert and kind of made our way across, but this time we're just plowing through. We got to get through this battle so we can get to something that is brand new. Alright, that was more damage than I was expecting, but should be okay. Hobbit, how are the sound levels? I realized last time that that fan sound was actually mains hum from my direct input box that I use for well, recording everything that I record. So hopefully that should be eliminated. Hopefully the dialogue is nice and loud, and you should still be able to hear the game audio. Fingers crossed. You need to get some herbs. Awesome. Thank you so much. Were you here when I during the first 15 minutes of the stream where I was just playing the game but streaming the starting soon screen? Because that's a habit I need to get over. A notch more game audio? You know what? I think I can manage that. Turn that up a little bit. Hopefully that is a bit better. It's hard for me to gauge the game audio because I think I said this last time, when I normally play games, I have the volume down low so that if I get bored of the game audio, I can just chuck on a movie or a podcast. Yeah, when I switch over to streaming, that can be a bit off. I'm just noticing now, because you normally don't have Adam at this stage. Adam is unaffected by desert terrain, so he's actually pretty much caught up with the team here. Might actually be able to get him another level. Need for experience. Well, he needs 96, so he needs 2 or 3 kills. We might not get a level up this battle, but next battle, hopefully. Alright, we're doing good, but I gotta keep Max alive. just hang out? If I was feeling super cheeky, I could technically get Max to walk up behind everyone and enter the town. But I don't think that's gonna work out for me. Look at Adam, he's ready to punch some zombies. Throw them out, actually. I want to get those master mages. Probably won't do too much. But likewise, I can't see Adam actually doing much damage to them. Definitely needs some attack up. All right, I'm gonna go wild. Just go after this mage. All right. We're cooking with gas. Little less more game audio than that. All right, let's turn it down a bit. How's that? Out of there. It's a fine science, this game audio. All right, back to cooking with gas. Gonna be reckless to Eamon. If she perishes, it's fine. We can resurrect her. Don't have to restart the battle. Zombies are having a field day. All right, Kokichi. Well done. All right. Yeah, that's the problem with the spear. It gives you a bit more range, but it's not as powerful as Bronze Lance. Pardon me. Bit of experience for Chris. So hard to level up your healers in this game. Ooh, Luke is poisoned. Eamon is toast. Oof. All right. So he's not going to kill any of these guys. In fact, he'll probably only 2 or 3 damage. This isn't going to be significant at all. But hey, Adam made it to the fracas. I was not expecting that with his slow movement. So yeah, he's got slow movement, but moves really well through deserts. I was not expecting that. Oh, well done, son. 52 damage. Holy cow. 7, 1 defense. That's fine. Xylo is a workhorse. He doesn't really need huge stat ups. Until later in the game when he starts to drop off a little bit towards after 7-ish. But he's just so cool. He's that werewolf dude, you know? Who doesn't want a cool werewolf? Oh. Rest in peace. Oh no, he survived. Max, you can stay put. Bend yourself. Alright. Dark Mage is toast. Choppy choppy. And Luke dies. Oopsie doodle. Adam is here to tank hits. Ukichi doing some heavy lift battle. 7, attack by 3, holy cow. And 1 hit point, wow. The dude did not need to level up that hard, and yet he did. Alright, finally caught up. Alright, so this is Manarina, this is the magic town. This is where the Princess of Guardiana, Henri, has gone to study magic. We're here to resurrect. We're here to recruit her in our fight against the evil Dark Dragon. Resurrect our dudes. Manarina is fun. There's some cool hidden stuff, some hidden characters, and neat gimmick stuff to search. So she goes off to be sad because dead dad, you know, that would make me pretty sad too. Alright, so what do we got? Can't come here till later. This is Otrint, he's a recurring character throughout this game. He's got 3 eyes, because that's mystical, I guess. Orb of Light is a mandatory story item, and with your limited inventory, you're gonna want to shove it off to the side as soon as possible. Now, I'm not actually gonna go up in here because there is a bird statue with her boobs out, and they're 16-bit pixelated boobs, but I don't know how adamant Twitch is with their pixelated boob guidelines, so yeah, if you want to see pixelated boobs, we're on the internet, guys. There's a lot of pixelated boobs to look at. Now up in here, there's a scary Frankenstein's monster. You search it, get a Domingo egg. Now, the Domingo egg normally hatches Domingo. He's your lovely little magic creature, but in this game, with the randomization of characters, you'll either get Domingo, Hanzo, or Musashi. I don't know why it's programmed out like that, but that's one of the 3 characters you get through the Domingo egg. Weird how they do it, I don't know. Has to be something in the coding of the game. Like, your randomized characters, max is always max, whereas in the Shining Force 2 randomizer, I've played that before and had Kiwi as my main character. It's weird. But yeah, so you get turned into a hen. Talk to this guy. Join you eventually. Henri doesn't want to talk to a chicken. Not fond of him. Gotta wander about. Over here, go down the slide. Old Gert Beef, Squirt Queef. You talk to this person, they turn you back into a human instead of a hen. And now you can go talk to Henri. Fruit her. But odds are it's not gonna be. Ooh, fingers crossed it's someone good. Empty room. Yeah, I really like Mana. This is a fun place to explore. Even though I've explored it like 20 times. Alright. Who do we get? Who do we get? Fingers crossed it's something good. What should be another centaur? Son of a bitch! So Arthur is a centaur. He's the little centaur who's actually down in the corner here. Thanks, Henri. So after the next battle, you can recruit Arthur, and it won't be Arthur, but it is going to be a centaur. All right, let's get on to the next battle. Oops, all centaur. Now we should be able to get through here. Alright. The Cavern of Darkness! So this is a pretty fun battle, although it does start you immediately with a zombie bottleneck. So I'm just gonna blast a hole through them, and then we're gonna work on a level for Max and for Adam as we go. Fix. Defense. Alright. Ichi out here. Miracle Maker himself. Today we're drinking a Zero Sugar Pineapple Mango Blast by Rockstar. Not endorsed, obviously, because I'm a nobody. But I love a Zero Sugar energy. Oh. Lots of treasure chests in this battle. You can get them during the battle, or you can just wait till afterwards. That's generally what I do. Some good items though, some bad items. There's one of the chests has a power staff, which is kind of unneeded because I've already bought one for everybody. Well, there's also the power ring in one of these chests, which yeah. That is a good little item. Alright, let's check out Arthur's stats. Defense 6! Oh my god. Just leave him dead. Holy cow. Like I said, Arthur, with enough leveling, he can get pretty good. But man, like, even I, as somebody who loves grinding out levels for characters that make them stronger, him and Hans are just absolute ball aches. Well done, Luke. 6, 2 attack, 1 speed, 1 hit point. I will take it. on? What is going on? A little bit more defensively against this Master Mage. Just because the Master Mages have... whoa. Okay, go Cookie. Yeah, Master Mages have Blaze level 2, which doesn't do a huge amount of damage, but if your characters are lined up, it can hit across of 5 characters. And, yeah, that's bad news. Whipped. Do a bit of damage. Hey. Already got some on her. I didn't buy herbs, so. And still more bats. First battle with a skeleton. Got pretty high hit points, defense, and decent attack, so you really gotta be careful. Max need for a level. He needs a bit. Oh, well done. Oh. Okay. Oh no. Okay, I was gonna say, alright, 3 damage is alright. See, that's a good example of the dumb AI. That zombie could have come down, hit max, and his friend would have killed him and game over. Instead, he just went under the bridge. Shining Force, am I right? Love this game, but man, the AI is really thick sometimes. Oof. See, that would have been a game over. That being said, I'm still within the game over zone, so... He's got a herb. Give the herb to Eamon. Hopes that she'll be able to reach max, because she can fly, but I think her movement is just out of range. Now, if I was smart, I would just kill the zombies to make sure Max doesn't get killed. But, like I said, I don't want to grind, so there is a level of wanting to farm experience for certain characters. But thankfully, Eamon can reach Max. Not attack anybody with Cookie. He is, he's suitably leveled. One hit point is perfect for Adam. Or perfect for Max. Both use here. As much as I want to level up Adam, I have to level up. The only problem is I don't think Adam's going to be able to kill this zombie. Oh boy, definitely not. Now this is the Shining Force experience. Critical hit of 1 damage to Adam. The dude is a tank. He is well worth having in your party. Some stuff. So yes, I announced a day or two ago, I'm gonna start doing a stream on Thursday afternoons around 2 p.m. Atlantic time. So every Saturday is going to be Shining Force Day, but every Thursday is going to be just some random old game. Might be an RPG, might not be an RPG. I was playing some Zombies Ate My Neighbors earlier. Man, that is a great old game from the 16-bit days. It was on the SNES, but I've been playing it on the Genesis, obviously. Live. Wendy the Cat. If Wendy the Cat is not your cat, whose cat is Wendy the Cat? Don't feel like you have to answer that. But all cats... okay, I get ya. All cats are worth petting. Even mean cats, if you can get them into the mood for petting, are worth petting. Came in once again. Can live without her, so do a bit of damage. If she dies, that's fine. And here are the bats. Man, having flying characters really disrupts the pace of these early battles when you're not supposed to have a flying character. This is fun though. I'm seeing things that I haven't seen before. Seeing the AI fall apart even further than it's already fallen apart. Seeing that Adam is really good at traversing desert. Seeing that having 4 centaurs is a little bit boring. Try for 2. He kills him, he kills him. Alright, okay. We've got him in the Adam killing zone. Let's go for it. Excellent. Well done, Kokichi. Buddy. Give Chris a bit of experience. Damage this bat. Thing is, now that bats have been around for 3 or 4 battles, they're not going to give as much experience as I'd like. So if I farm them with Adam and Max, they're probably not going to give them very much experience. So probably best just to get rid of them altogether. move on to those snipers. And we're bottlenecked. What? Gotta get rid of these bats. And see, now the bats are reverting back to their old AI because the flying units aren't on the side of the bridge. How bizarre, man. Should get him most of the way to another level. Yeah, I mean, even the snipers are only given 27 experience, so those bats cannot be giving anything decent. And Vancar right over, guys. For Adam. Eamon's, you know what? She's really cleaning up, actually. 6. Good defense, alright, I'll take that. Would have liked an attack or two, but she's actually doing alright against the softer enemies. Ugh. Well, at least we hit it once. Come on, Adam. Gotta get things done. Ugh, Arthur. Alright. Hopefully I'll level up. Oh, no attack? Really? 1 defense, 2 speed. Oh, what a terrible level up. Oh, good grief. Me here doing my best to try to convince everybody that Adam is actually a good unit. What does he do? It's an absolutely terrible level up. Let's blitz through these remaining enemies. One attack and 6 hit points. Wow. Centaur level up. Oh, it's just. I want to say the highest I've ever seen anything weird with a Centaur is one time I got a Ken to level up and gained 11 hit points in one go. Might be misremembering that, but it was something pretty obscene. Now, this little cache of enemies up here, if you are not ready for what they can do, they can really put an end to your fun. I generally send one character at a time up at them, because, man, 3 Master Mages, all with Blaze 2, can pretty much take out anyone on your team. In fact, yeah, let's just send up Luke to start things off. Now, see, he's in line now to take 2 Blaze level 2s, so he's probably toast. So the beauty of only sending one character up at a time is you're only going to lose 1 character at a time, as opposed to 3 or 4 or 5 characters all at a time. Well, yeah, let's just leave Max behind. He's close to a level, but I don't really want to risk it. Oh wow, Luke, 2 rounds before the mages go. That is a rare occurrence. His agility's only 7, so not really sure what's going on with that. Just more of this game's just Shining Force RNG is what it is. Right, I'll take it. Well, I'm not even gonna bother getting a kill with Arthur. I have a spear. Don't risk it. Yeah, Shining Force is one of those games where knowing the enemy's attack range can really save your bacon. Like, just keeping your characters out of the range of these mages is pretty paramount. Right, Chris. 2 hit points, 1 magic point, pretty terrible level up. And that skeleton's not going to move, so he's not really too much of a concern. Risk this. The chest behind him has the Orb of Light. So I think technically if you have a flying character, you can end the battle by searching the chest. But normally, since you have a flying character, that skeleton stays where he is, so you can't prematurely end the battle. So you don't have to worry about him getting up and walking around and killing characters. Oof. Bad car has a healing seed. Guess we've come this far. Yeah, let's kill him with Max. Just to get him at level. Come on, Max. Start working on that skeleton since he's not moving anywhere. Right. We get us level 6. Oh, wow. Did you see that? Level 6 with no stat increase at all. Oh, this game is a nightmare sometimes. This dude needs, like, everything. He needs, like... His attack's pretty good. He needs at least 2 more points of defense. And keep in mind, we've put 2 defense potions in already, so without those, his defense would be 8. With 16 hit points. No wonder those zombies killed him. Oh, Shining Force, you're such a nightmare. Alright, let's get this skeleton out of here. I'm getting grumpy. Okay, man. Shining Force RNG. Spear. Now, if I had a mage, put an end to the skeleton, but I don't have a mage. Ellie doesn't need the experience, but I want to be over and done with this battle, so... No, it can't be, after all these centuries! Right, so... Got the Orb of Light. Very important item. Move to somebody else. There, you can be my pack mule. Now this is an issue that happened last time as well. Partway through the stream, audio started to slow down a little bit. Thought I had narrowed down the issue, but I guess I haven't. I was going to check my task manager right quick. Shouldn't see any of this, but 24% of memory, so that's definitely not it. Graphics card, 41%. ID. Absolutely happening. Hear that? Just that slight kind of like slow down of the music. Staff is useless. this to hit. Attack is abysmal. Yeah, the music's slightly slowed down and a slight bit of lag when I hit the command button. Back to the all right, get a bit of dialogue. Here. Talk to Outburnt, and we should be able to get out. Alright, we basically got to go back. We go to previous town and get a ship, but before we go, we can recruit Arthur, or who would be Arthur. Really hoping it's a magic user. Lo. Oh, Lo is Lo's one of the first characters who normally joins you. He is a healer. Forgot Shining Force. I can't actually check my status outside of battle unless I'm in the headquarters. Let's go to headquarters and check out Lo's stats. Lo is not a great character. He's a healer. He's probably the worst of the three healers. Actually, yeah, he is the worst of the three healers because the other two are Tarasu and Chris. Tarasu being the best, Chris being in the middle, Lo being low. But since he's joining a little bit later on, he might have a couple of levels. Yeah, he's level 4. I mean, he's got heal and he's got detox. Like I said, detox isn't a huge deal. Oh yeah, I'm looking at the stream on my phone, and the gameplay is... Wow, it's like a good 40 seconds behind. I'm closing my phone. It appears that I have some issues that I need to work out. All right. I'm gonna get everything all caught up, and then I'm gonna pull up the menu. So, all right, Max is standing still on my screen and on the telephone. I'm gonna press the button to bring up the menu and say now at the same time. Let's see how long it takes to... So let's go 3, 2, 1, now. It literally took 4 seconds for that menu to pop up. So, something weird is going on that I need to figure out. So that's gonna be my task between now and Thursday. And it's weird too because I've been noticing little slowdowns and hitches in gameplay while playing Dragon Quest II HD, which obviously I haven't been streaming, so I don't know. Hopefully it's something easy like a driver just needs to be replaced. I updated my RAM just a couple of months ago, so we're at 32 as opposed to the 16 I've had for years. And it's not just because I'm on the internet streaming, because it happens when I'm offline as well. So yeah, like I said, I wanted to do the circus battle day, but what with this slowdown, I don't want to, because it's if it's annoying me, I'm sure it's annoying you guys, and I don't want that to be my legacy of, oh, Richard streamed those 3 times, and each time there was a goblin messing things up. So I'm gonna call it here. I'm gonna hit F5 to save my state. We're gonna pick up on Shining Force next Saturday, and on Thursday, hopefully with everything resolved, we're gonna play some old games, maybe Genesis, maybe Zombies Ate My Neighbors. We'll have to wait and see. Thank you for stopping by and watching. Hobbit, thank you for being so prominent in the chat, keeping me company. Anybody else watching this later on, thank you for watching. And that's it. I've been Richard for RPG Fortress. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Don't forget, hug a cat.